So find yourself in a tall, supported feeling seat. If you practice this on the floor or on your couch or whatever, still find a long spine. You might notice the parts of your body where you just habitually hold tension. For me, it's the tops of the shoulders or clenching my hands. It might be the bottoms of your feet. It could be your tummy. So locate those places that you're already aware of where you know you might be holding tension on accident, and see if you can ask those places to smooth out about 5% more. Maybe roll your shoulders down away from your ears, smooth out your forehead. Either pick something ahead of yourself where you can stare so that you can soften the eyelids and the eyebrows, or you might close your eyes completely or just let your vision get very fuzzy. Shift in any way for the last couple seconds to get even more comfortable. You might take off your glasses or rearrange some of your clothing. Try to find a place where everything feels supported and rested, so arms aren't dangling. They're being held by the floor or your chair or by your body. Feet are touching something underneath you. See if you can arrange your bones even so that your muscles have to do less to hold you together here. So head stacked on top of your spine, shoulders stacked on top of your hips, ankles stacked underneath the knees if you're sitting. And tell yourself now, even if you've never practiced before, that Yoga Nidra isn't something you do, it's something you feel. It's better described as a state of mind. And us yoga teachers call this a practice because it's never going to be perfect. So allow yourself to approach today's experiment with meditation with some lightheartedness and curiosity. I would highly discourage you to try too hard, to concentrate too well, or to fight even feelings of falling asleep or any distractions that come up for you in the middle of the meditation. Those sensations and events are all really normal. Before we come more deeply into this state of mind, notice the room around you, even if your eyes are shut. So just become aware of the floors, the walls, the ceiling. Notice the objects and the people around you. Notice, even if your eyes are shut, flickers of colors and shapes and light and shadows. Notice any noises in the space besides my voice. Notice where air is touching your skin versus where clothing is covering your skin. And notice where your body is touching something underneath you. Notice your felt sense of being in your body today. There might be one place or another in the body that's trying to grab your attention. See if you can let that go just for a second at a time and notice the whole body together as one big piece. Notice your inner landscape. How does your body feel today? Is it tired? Is it awake? Is it sore? Is it hurt? Does it feel really healthy? And then notice your breath without changing it. Don't try to control it or alter your breath. Just watch, in a sense, your breath coming in and out of your body. You might even offer some gratitude to your body for breathing for you at all times. You never really have to think about it, but it's happening every second of every day. Then without forcing it, allow your breath to become a little slower, a little deeper than normal. And then notice one layer deeper. Notice your emotional body. It might be that part of you where you're analyzing the world around you and telling yourself a story about how you're feeling and why you're feeling that way, and rationalizing whether that's good or bad or what it says about you. And I'd encourage you to try to just notice the emotion as what it is. There's nothing good or bad about it. It's just part of who you are. And remind yourself that this part of you is welcome in my class, just like all the other parts. Next, we'll set our intentions. And there's 3 parts to setting an intention for Yoga Nidra. I'll walk you through each part. So the first is called the heartfelt desire, or sankalpa. This is what you truly want out of your life as a whole. Think big picture. Pick something that you want. Maybe you want to feel healthy or at peace in your body. Maybe you're reaching for enlightenment. Once you pick what it is, imagine what it would feel like if that was already true about you. How would you know? And then formulate your sankalpa into a short, positive, present tense phrase. For example, I am at peace in my body. Repeat your sankalpa to yourself 3 times as if it's already true. Next, set your intention for today's specific session. So just for the next 20 or so minutes, what do you want to commit to? Something more simple, more attainable. Maybe your goal is just to stay awake or pay attention the whole time. Maybe your goal is to have an open mind and try something new. And let this intention already be true as well. As if it's already happened, sense it with your body and your mind. And finally, bring to mind your inner resource. Your inner resource is sometimes called the locus of control or your happy place. Find something in your mind somewhere where you feel at peace and safe and well. And remind yourself now that you always have the option to return to your inner resource. We practice accessing this tool inside of class so that you can more easily access the tool outside of class. If you choose to continue with this meditation, we will now practice the body scan portion of class. It's very simple. I will name a part of your body, and all you need to do is bring your awareness and attention to that part of your body. Follow along with my instructions as best you can, If you fall asleep or notice you've become distracted, simply acknowledge that and then return your awareness and attention to my next instruction. Let's begin. Bring all of your awareness and attention only to the tips of your toes. Notice bottoms of your feet. Notice tops of your feet. Notice your ankles. Notice your lower legs. Notice your knees. Notice your upper legs. Notice your hips. Notice your buttocks. Notice your pelvis. Notice your belly. Notice your lower back. Notice sides of your waist. Notice your upper back. Notice your chest. Notice your shoulders. Notice your armpits. Notice your upper arms. Notice your elbows. Notice your lower arms. Notice your wrists. Backs of your hands. Palms of your hands. Notice all of your fingertips. Notice the spaces between your fingertips. Notice front of your throat. Notice back of your neck. Back of your head. Top of your head. Notice your forehead. Notice your temples. Notice your ears. Notice your cheeks. Notice your jaw. Notice your chin. Notice your lips. Notice your teeth. Notice your tongue. Notice your nose. Notice your right eyelid. Notice your left eyelid. Notice your right eyebrow. Notice your left eyebrow. Notice the space between your eyebrows. Now that you've scanned your body one piece at a time, become aware of your whole body together as one system. Do not fall asleep. Allow your body to rest while your mind stays aware. Whole body together. Good. If you choose to continue, we will now practice a breath awareness portion of class. Begin by noticing your natural breath without changing it. Use your aware, alert attention to notice every characteristic of your breath as it moves in and out of your body. Is it smooth or choppy? Is it quick or slow? Is there a texture to your breath? Notice the temperature of your inhale. Notice the temperature of your exhale. Now we will practice a breath technique. This technique only requires your ability to count. You will begin counting your breaths starting from the number 27 and moving backwards until you hit 0 or fall asleep. When one of those happens, simply start again, like this. Inhale 27, exhale 27. Inhale 26, exhale 26. Inhale 25, exhale 25. Continue on your own for the next 2 minutes of silence. I'll tell you when the 2 minutes is halfway over and when it is completely over. Starting now. Halfway there. Do not fall asleep. Stay awake. Continue counting your breaths. Good. Finish the round that you're on, and then let go of counting. If you choose to continue with this meditation, we will now practice the cultivation of opposites. We practice noticing opposite pairs to build resiliency and to encourage the construction of new neural pathways in the brain. This is called neuroplasticity. Today we will practice 3 pairs of opposites. Remind yourself you can return to your inner resource at any time. To begin, notice the part of your body that feels the coldest. Next, notice the part of your body that feels the warmest. Now practice noticing both the coldest and the warmest parts of your body at the same time. Good. Now let go of that. Bring all of your attention and awareness to the part of your body that feels the heaviest. Next, notice the part of your body that feels the lightest. Now practice sensing both the heaviest and the lightest parts of you at the same time. Good. Now let go of that. For our third pair, bring your attention and awareness to a part of your body that feels painful or dis-ease. Next, bring your attention and awareness to a part of your body that feels no pain or is at ease. Now practice sensing both, pain with no pain, dis-ease with ease, at the same time. Good. Now let go of that. Remain awake and aware as your body continues to relax. If you choose to continue, we will now practice a visualization in the form of a poem. Do not overanalyze the words or try to understand. Simply listen and observe. I have a body, but I am not just this body. My body manifests different sensations of health and sickness, restfulness and tiredness, calmness and agitation. But these states change. I am the unchanging awareness in which these changing sensations arise. I value my body, but I am not just this body. I have emotions, but I am not just these emotions. My emotions manifest different conditions, from love to anger, from calmness to agitation, from joy to sorrow. But these states change. I am the unchanging awareness in which these changing emotions arise. I value my emotions, but I am not just my emotions. I have a mind, but I am not just my mind. My mind manifests different thoughts and images which are constantly changing. I am the unchanging awareness in which these thoughts and images arise. I value my mind, but I am not just my mind. I am aware of all the changing sensations, perceptions, emotions, thoughts, and objects which compose my body, senses, mind, and the world. I am the unchanging awareness in which all these movements arise. I am pure, unchanging awareness. I have a body, but I am not just my body. I have a mind, but I am not just my thoughts. And I have emotions, but I am not just my feelings. What am I then? What remains after having disidentified from my body sensations, feelings, and thoughts? I am a center of pure awareness. From Richard Miller. Bring to mind once more your inner resource. That place, real or imagined, where you feel safe and at ease. Bring to mind once more your sankalpa, your heartfelt desire Repeat your sankalpa to yourself 3 more times as if it's already true. Return your awareness to your body. In particular, notice where your body is touching something underneath you, where you feel heavy and supported. Return your attention to your breath without changing it. Allow your breath to become deeper and more awake. And before you move or open your eyes again, remember the room that you're in. Remember the floor and the walls, all the objects and people here with you. Remember the lights and the colors and the shapes. Notice the noises again. Very gently start to wiggle your fingers and your toes to allow your body to wake back up carefully. Let that be very small and mindful. And it might feel good to make that movement a little bigger. Maybe roll your wrists and your ankles, straighten and bend your elbows and your knees. Maybe you're barely moving. Anything that feels natural or necessary is a good idea, even if that means more stillness. I'll invite you to bring your hands together, either in a prayer-like position with your thumbs touching the center of your chest. You can stack your hands and bring your attention down or bow down towards your heart. And this motion is in gratitude of yourself. So as best you can, give yourself a sincere thank you just for showing up, for carving out the time to practice. Everything else is done. And take extra care. After Yoga Nidra, it's normal to feel a little different. You might feel a little more observant. So I would encourage journaling and reflection, but to keep noticing and moving carefully through the rest of your day. Thank you. Namaste.